This morning I heard, VUCA, Benny, turbulence, all the very dangerous words and so forth. But anyway, we only know one truth. If you're Chinese, you know the book I Ching. Change has 3 levels. There is always change, called 变异. And there is the principles that operate change, called 简易, simple principle. And it's energetic rules. So if you understand energy, you understand the principle of cycles, understanding of attraction, understanding of, resonance and so forth. And then there is never change, and it's evolution, or the Chinese call Tao. So I recommend read that book, and then you might feel better. Because in fear, you only see risk and danger. And I hear everybody talk about fear this morning. So fear not. Fear cannot create, but love creates. So do not fear. Choose love. Okay? So do not be the CEO of fear. Now is the era when AI comes. What does AI do? We work so hard to make human machine and machine human so that now we can create an AI to make a human machines. Now we're free to do being human again. That's why this is the era of well-being and happiness, not in the era of production. Because when you have nothing to eat, more is better. And we want the industrial era to create a machine to do our work so we'll be free. But we have been so enslaved by the process of industrialization, we forgot that freedom is our driving force of everything. Because in reality, that's our nature. So people say, what happened when AI comes? Well, when AI comes, we succeed in making a machine do our work in production, and we're free. Now we have to learn to be human again and live in love and happiness, because only in love there is joy, and joy is lasting happiness. And all of that can be found, well-being, in relationship. In system theory, it's called coherency. So, number one, that. Now we have to evolve. So I have nothing against GDP. GDP will also be continued. But we have a new evolved way of looking at GDP. A new added matrix that is aligned to us. Because all we have one common interest, to be well and happy. Except we're now affluent. It's a redistribution problem of humanity. We are already affluent. In fact, we're so wasteful, we just need to be less wasteful. All these problems, sustainability, is because of market economy, which is delusionary, ignorant. Well, I call it the marketing economy, not the market economy. It dominates our culture, our everything, and teach us indulgence so we can retain the market, control it in our hands. Wherever weakness we have, whether it's vanity, whether it's greed, it will capitalize us. This is the cause of this sustainability challenge. That is the root cause that we have to do. Business have a responsibility to do that. Now, a lot of these things, the concept I mentioned, a concept is there, but we need a new definition in a new era because it's a new context. In the era of well-being, we have to look at it differently. Now, I have a new job in the Family Business Network I belong to for the last 20 years. I founded the Family Business Asia. I have a new job to do what Rajiv calls stop talking and start doing. Stop talking. It's too late already. So I'm the chair of the Council of Wisdom that built the impact community to co-create. It's called the Open Space. So let's look at it. Family business or not. What is values? What is purpose? Now, Maslow hierarchy of needs, when you have everything, you start thinking, I need to realize myself. Now, people don't know actually there's another level of needs with later in life is transcendentation. And when transcendentation comes, the self-realization takes a different dimension. So what is our purpose? Well, I tell you one thing. The only thing that doesn't change is evolution. And it always evolves against a challenge. Now we have a common purpose. Our common purpose is to go beyond this era, to flourish, to be well. And when we are well and happy and flourishing, we don't have sustainability. We need to correct the market economy. We need to correct the market economy by the players of the market economy. So we have a common legacy. I said to my constituency there, I said, we are so concerned about succession. We are so concerned about values. We are so concerned about legacy. Now we have a common legacy. We have a common challenge. And family business knows if you just want to be big, you cannot be over 3 generations. After some time, what do you do when you're wealthy? The wealth belongs to purpose. You cannot manage the wealth without assigning a purpose. If the wealth is not managed by purpose, they will manage the family and you, and it'll be disaster. So legacy is about greatness, not bigness. Bigness cannot sustain. And so the value is to add value to life itself, to have greatness. And that's always the purpose. The purpose is always evolution, and you want to be well and consistent. So here in this room, we have same legacy, whether family business or not. We have a human legacy of flourishing, correcting the market economy, so that it will be a market economy, not a marketing economy. It should be our values that drives our culture, that drives the economy, called market economy, not the marketing to bring us somewhere and work on our weakness. And you know, we are guilty too. I am guilty. It is my generation, the baby boomers, who brought us here. I see how I get there. I see Wall Street. Oh, greed is good. Yeah, it sounds right. But it's something better than greed now, because we know greed is no good when we're affluent. The motivation has to change. So we have a values. What is our value? We want to be well and happy. And that's only in relationship. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, that's the time left. Okay. So, our values, it's about being happy. Values being well. And wellness is a coherent of the whole system. Now, a lot of time we look at the system outside. You know, the donut, the system analysis, you know, where sustainability. And that's where Rajiv and I see the same thing. That's only half the system. The real system is inside us. The inside us that create the outside. The oneness inside us, which is holistic, that drives the systemic intervention outside. That is stewardship. And that stewardship comes from the fact of wisdom, which is also love. So we need the love as the solution to solve the root problem. And that unification, find out who we are and what we are. And how do we know what we are if we don't know? So therefore, philanthropy will be a demeanor of life, because now we need the love of humanity to solve our problem. I'm a great promoter of philanthropy in business. Because how do you know you love unless you express love and you get joy, and then you express love again? And finally, the joy is your dividend. And finally, you found out, I got so much love to give. I've got so much love to give that you found out you're a love machine. You are generating love. You are love itself. So back to here. We talk about values. And the values of well-being is adding value, constantly evolving to the life change of value. The whole universe is a life system, and we're in it. And this whole system is what we call nature. And we are nature. We are the most spiritual, creative animals in nature. And the shortest life, only 200,000 years, Homo sapien rules the world. Take the soil and create a robot, a human robot. So creative. We will solve it if we work together. We will solve it when inside of us transform, so we will steward life, because we are part of life. We are life itself. Now I know you know it, but it's sometimes very deep resistance because we are so conditioned by ourselves, the whole system, to transform our worldview is difficult. The only way to transform our worldview is to create new experience, new neural wiring, and that's by doing. By doing and doing and doing, you will rewire. By expressing love again and again and again, you will find out and you are loved. So don't listen to me. Listen to Rajiv. Stop talking and start doing. Because only through doing, you'll find your values, you'll find your purpose, you'll find your legacy, our collective legacy, and you will be rewarded by, of course, dividend of money so you can enjoy, but additional dividend of joy, which is the medicine of life. And that can be found in love and in relationship. You know, family business challenge. In the old days, family is the best thing. Today, intimate relationship is the most difficult things. Everything's falling apart because we have become so self-centered. My theory of change is based on shifting consciousness. My whole family of things is how do we impact the matrix ultimately into consciousness shift, different level. As you shift the consciousness, you are actually moving to love. You are ushering a process of I to we. And it's almost like a wisdom of discovery. But this discovery is not just mental by connective. It is through experience from the right brain, bringing up an awareness, and then transmitting to our left brain into system, now a unification. And with this system, we can operate this material world. Our left brain is systemic in analysis. Our right brain is holistic, and that comes from experience. So otherwise, it's like explaining colors to a blind person. They can write word by word what you teach them, but have no meaning to them. So don't be a parrot. You can only be real if you do it, experience, and you would receive the dividend of joy. So in summary, collectively, we have to explore and do together. I've joined the Philanthropy Asia Alliance. I think that's a great thing. I have never seen a country giving that. Now, I understand it's very difficult. Family business is a lot easier because they can take long term. There is no business case argument for sustainability because if there's a need, you meet the need, you are in demand, you get paid. Except it's a long-term thing. Family business can do it, government can do it, but not those, multi-party, political, and there's interest group in the back financing each other, fighting each other. Singapore is a unique situation, and Singapore demonstrates leadership where business can follow. I was in Hong Kong, because I was born in Hong Kong just a few days ago. I said, I invite you to come to Singapore and we understand. And I said, look, here maybe we can create business leadership in the economy. Nonprofit can't do it, but business can pull government and nonprofit to do it. So why can't you, these big families, do something? So here you are. We're in this crossroad, human challenge, the different way of changing. The root problem is a market economy becoming marketing economy and dominate our culture, our mind, and everything. The solution to that is love. So I repeat again, it sounds really corny. Transform yourself from a CEO of fear, which we all know, to a CEO of love, and receive your dividend of joy. Be the legacy. Be great together, because this is our common human challenge. And add value to life, and you will find your purpose of life living you. Thank you.